Hello everybody, True Fractal here, and welcome to my channel. I have been building this hobby build project of mine for a bit of time. At this point, I have so far gotten this general layout of the building. The palette I'm using is warm colors generally, so pinks, browns, and sandstone variants, such as walls, stairs, and slabs. Lanterns and streamlights are to light it up at night. It looks decent. And I can maybe show you that later. The most recent thing I did before I started recording on my channel was I had previously had this part where it was completely a flower bed, and now I've changed it up. I've made it into multiple rows of flowers, and I've kind of added a gradient with the flowers to make it go from purple to kind of white over here. The same over here, it was pretty much exactly the same thing. I just thought that the bright colors here were better in smaller quantities, and so I changed it to these lighter purple colors, and I feel like it complements it pretty well. Currently, my plan is to kind of continue working on the walls and exterior and general shape of the building. At some point, I plan to add glass blocks to this as an inner layer here, allowing for the bricks to be texturing without them interfering with the window itself. And I don't quite know what I'll do inside, but on the top I feel like I'm going to do a dome. That's where I'm at so far. I plan to do this in jump cuts, and I hope that you will enjoy. This is the next cut in the time edit, and I have come back after doing a bit of progress. So the first thing I've done is I built a bit of a dome. It kind of looked ugly when I came up from it like that. But I am going to go back away, and you can see how you can see how it's a good dome shape for far away, which is kind of the perspective I am anticipating somewhere over there on the ground. I also used deep slate to give a little bit of a border, and I put polished granite slabs on the edges to get a little bit of a border, with the lightning rods on top of the corners, kind of like fences of some sort. Also, I made like decorations in some of the rooms. So like I made a little room here with like crimson kind of theme. Then there's like a overworld kind of theme, and then here's a warped kind of theme. And I did a similar thing for all of them. The warped and crimson were very planned out and the same on both sides, but the overworld, like mossy, lush kind of theme was different for each side. So I did that, and I did the dome. That's basically it at this point. The next step is going to be, filling out the sandstone that is missing from the walls, and then also making something in here. I don't quite know what would fill the space very well. I'm thinking like a chandelier from the roof, and maybe a big table in the center, kind of like in a meeting room. So this would just be like a giant meeting room. Or maybe I'll make I don't know. Because it has to be central attraction, because there's going to be windows everywhere, so I can't prop something against the wall. It has to be centralized. I also did these little things on the side, kind of little decorations that I thought would look interesting. And yeah, that's about it I've done between clips. Another thing I want to mention is that between the last clip and this clip, a lot of time's passed because I've had a lot of trouble doing the dome and getting inspiration to continue this project. So this project is probably going to take over a lot of different time periods, so maybe expect different recording styles and big jumps in progress. In the previous clip, we were about to finish the house and I just needed to do the interior, so now I'm going to show you what I've done with the interior. Immediately you can see there's like a chandelier there, you can see a bit of the carpet, and also you can see as I get closer, I made this banner and I put candles here, a minor detail. I put the floor as black glazed terracotta. I made this like table thing with these decorations in the middle. I have decorations of the wall because they look pretty plain, so I think it looks relatively good. And I have the chandelier. Another really cool feature is that now I have this like indent in the floor with like a kind of glowy thing, and with like amethyst, almost like a geotype thing, because this is tinted glass and there's This is actually purple carpet. It looks all black because of the tinted glass, but it's meant to be purple and blend in. It doesn't really blend in, but those are the light sources covered up. Shouldn't lights covered up by carpet. So that's what I made in here. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I do want to say that this tutorial came from many different clips, and I might have said this previously, but it might look a little bit cut together and with many different types of footage, but that is because, well, it was taken since before I started YouTube all the way up till now, and I have a little bit of an idea of how to actually edit things. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you appreciate its beauty.